August has seen the release of the D&D inspired fantasy RPG Baldur's Gate 3. While by no means an unknown franchise, I don't think anyone could have expected the success and praise it would receive. On a personal note, while I had a slight interest in getting the game, it wasn't until closer to launch that I decided I needed to give this game a go for myself, and I have no regrets. 50 hours in and I'm still only in the first act with no signs of that slowing down. I've made a fairly big statement here declaring Baldur's Gate 3 to be the game of the year when there are still multiple big releases to go. Games such as Marvel's Spider-Man 2 and especially Starfield all have this chance to throw their names into that game of the year discussion. But let's get to some reasoning behind why I think Baldur's Gate 3 is the game of the year, and possibly why other games may struggle to take that title away from it. Firstly, choices and consequence. I'm a big fan of RPGs, and a big part of my love for that is in the name itself, the ability to roleplay and have consequences for your actions. It's the same reason my favourite game franchises include the likes of Mass Effect, Fallout, and The Witcher. While these games do take choices into account, it's nowhere near to the level of Baldur's Gate 3. Everything I do and say in this game feels impactful. Every choice I make has consequences. I haven't felt this way while playing an RPG in many years, and I really can't think of a game that I have played that has ever had this level of choice. To go along with this discussion, I also want to talk about the open way you can approach gameplay scenarios in Baldur's Gate 3. You might be able to talk your way out of a major fight, you can take on an entire horde of enemies directly, you can sneakily pick off certain enemies one by one, push them off a cliff, or you can side with them and take the evil route. Every encounter is perfect for a role-playing fan, and is probably the most in-depth system of its kind I have ever witnessed. Character creation also plays into both of these points, as the way you build your character shapes the way you can play the game. Do you want to be a sweet talker and try to get out of situations with your words? Up your charisma and play a class that will suit you. Do you want to be on the side of the righteous, saving the innocent and hunting down evil? Become a paladin and keep to your oath. The companions in this game also play major roles in the main story. You can also play as these characters rather than a custom character, which opens up all new scenarios and ways to play, and adds to the insane amount of replayability within this game. Their stories are entertaining and come about naturally as you progress. Taking different companions along to different areas or missions can open up a range of options or further a quest line that you may have missed out on. Now let's move away from characters and choices and look towards gameplay and length. It's a long game, so those looking for a quick fix won't really find that here, but at no point did I feel personally burned out in my 50 hours of playtime so far. There was always something new to discover, a new quest line to complete, a new character to talk to. Aimless wandering can always lead you to something interesting that will start you along another quest for the next 5 hours. This is how an RPG should be built. We get too many games now with massive open worlds that just end up being empty for the most part. But here, every corner of the world feels worthwhile to check out. Now, gameplay may be the one thing to turn some people away. The turn-based style just isn't for everyone, and that's understandable, though this is the absolute pinnacle of turn-based gameplay. With so many options in combat, the replayability, it's incredible, and as stated before, there are always other ways to approach these scenarios, so watch your surroundings. Baldur's Gate 3 is everything I wanted in a video game, and this is coming from someone whose Dungeons and Dragons experience amounts to a few weeks of game sessions so far. It has been a great year of gaming, with Final Fantasy XVI, Legends of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, which will definitely be another frontrunner for Game of the Year, and the upcoming release of Starfield, which is sure to be in contention as well. I recommend picking Baldur's Gate 3 up right now if any of this appeals to you. It's available on Steam and will be out in early September for PS5. If you're already past that date, then it's already out for PS5. It's a more than worthy contender for Game of the Year, and one I won't soon forget. Don't forget to like and subscribe, leave a comment on what your opinions on Baldur's Gate 3 are, what games you think might reach Game of the Year this year, and yeah, let us know what you're looking forward to seeing.